Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. It looks like I'm running in a little bit late today. Right, with me this evening I've got Uncle Herbie. Say hello, Herb.
Hello.
And he's going to be helping me with the commentary.
I am, yes.
Right,
Yeah, they're just doing stop check at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, thank God for that, so I haven't missed much.
No.
Doesn't seem to be a lot of cars though.
No, there's a lot of people dropped out.
Well, that's not clever. Do we have an Uncle Budge? We do have an Uncle Budge.
We do, yes. And it looks like Budges seem to have escaped the punt for next.
Good on him.
Oh, he went for Hunty.
Well, makes sense, doesn't it?
It does.
Right, so let's give you a bit of information about tonight's race. Obviously we're at Fuji, we're at the F layout. Tyre choices are super softs and softs. Tyre wears on 2. I apologise for the shouting in the background, bear with me a moment. I do apologise for that. Where was I? Yeah, tyres are on 2. Fuel wear is also fuel wear. Why do they call it fuel wear?
I don't know. It is quite strange because you don't wear it, do you?
No, surely it should be fuel consumption.
Yeah, it would be.
Anyway, we argue about that later, I suppose. That's also on 2. Minimum laps per tyre is set to 6 for softs only. Where are we? Starting fuel is 35%, and we'll be doing 19 laps. That seems like a lot of laps.
It does seem a lot of laps.
Oh, let's make sure that's turned off, because I was watching Fuji earlier. Evening Hansa, evening Budge.
This evening, boys.
Right, so I'm guessing this is quali then.
Yep, coming up to their flying laps. Bobsy's taking some interesting lines.
Yeah. That's is that so you can get better speed out of the corner, do you reckon?
Possibly.
Evening, G.
Hello, G.
Right, now as we know, Herbie is a top-class racer and has raced with most of these fellas before, so he's now going to give us his thoughts on who he thinks is going to win at this race.
Well, I know Hansa has a particular love for this track. He loves it so much that he never raced it ever again. I think I'm edging my bets, but I think it's going to be a Fubs one tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah. He had some serious pace last night in multi-class.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, evening, Hunty.
Hello, Hunty.
Hang on, no, it's Sunday. It's Gertrude.
Oh, yes. Well, that's no good for Jennick on his first flying lap.
Oh, hello. Penalty. Did he go off the track a little bit, or...?
I'm not sure, I just flicked to.
A little cut corner.
Be interesting to see how Gertrude does today after his mammoth 19 hours.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Well, I quickly jumped on his stream about, I think it was 5 to 8 or something like that this morning, so he still had 3 hours to go. And he was playing, what was it? I think he was playing COD World War II.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I looked in about midnight to farming.
Yeah, at midnight I'd literally just left his server.
Ah.
I was giving him a quick farming lesson.
Yeah, I'd saw he'd upgraded his combine, which I was pleased to see.
Yeah, he's got all that money and he keeps buying like the little Rosselmash 161. So yeah, confused me a little bit, but I'm old, so I accept that. Alright. Oh, hands with a 138.6.
I'm just looking at this little cluster of Luckman, Matty Cakes, and Fubs behind them.
What did I call up? I seem to remember calling him Matikaki the first time I saw his name. I think that was...
I couldn't see why.
if I'm honest, I think it was either Sardegna or Spa. It was the first time I saw his name, and it was like, Matikaki? Okay. And then he very quickly corrected me on Discord. So, my prediction for this race... I've got a split prediction at the moment, because I'm kind of torn between Fubs and Hansa. Obviously, if Wiz was here, unfortunately he can't be because his pedals are broke.
Yes.
Wiz would be up there as well. But out of the ones that's left, and I don't mean to tread on anyone's toes, but I think it is going to be either Fubuki or Hansa.
Yeah, we got no Alan tonight.
No Alan, and no Mew either.
Yeah, I wonder where Mew was. Obviously no Wizard, and TNT's not racing as well. Family stuff have going the way. Alan's getting ready to move.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Is he moving to the Midlands where all the normal people live?
I don't know.
It makes sense if he did, you know.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Oh, Genic with a cheeky 137.
He's got a nice clear track in front of him there.
Yeah, and of course the first few laps mean nothing anyway because they're all going to dive in for new tyres at some point once they've burnt off a bit of fuel. Is Luckman is he coming into the pits, or am I imagining that? I'm on completely the wrong part of the track now.
He's just coming up to the last corner now.
Or not, I used to have this track map somewhere.
Yeah, because T3's Coca-Cola corner, T4, T5 is 100R, T6 is the hairpin, T9 300R, Dunlop corner is the little chicane, and the last corner is Panasonic corner.
Oh, here we go. Luckman's coming in for a fresh set of boots. So his next lap is going to be obviously his out lap and then his flyer. With 3/4 of a tank of fuel as well.
Hansa's in as well?
Yeah, Fubuki's going to have to come in as well. Although no, actually Fubuki, it looks like he's already been in. He pretty much got us fresh set of boots there, so he's on his flyer now. Hasn't really been a lot of fuel though.
They jumped up into second place.
Well, he should just put in a 138.3. Which is only 8/10 off of Genic's time. Oh, that's not how you want to take that corner though, Fubs. He got up onto the curbing there and got a little bit sideways.
Oh, I'm going to have a watch of Mew joins now.
Okay, well he'll be starting at the back of the grid then.
Budgie's on his flying lap now.
Where is Uncle Budgie? There he is.
Just gonna come on, Skip. Gonna appreciate me saying that.
Well, as long as he doesn't start telling everybody about his dreams, he'll be alright.
I'm not even going to ask about that.
Yeah, well, I follow him in real life on Twitter. He may or may not have had a dream.
Them you forgot.
Ah, silly boy. Yeah, you got to be in it anyway because you need to make up the numbers. There's quite a few people not racing this evening.
Yeah, he could possibly get his first points of the season.
Well, he could finish last and get points.
Yeah.
I could race and actually get points. I'm not going to.
Oh, that's much better, Budge. 139.4.
Alright, let's just hope that... he's still got... Did he fill up when he went in for his new tyres then? Because he's still got a lot of fuel on board.
I think he must have done.
Right. Fub's coming round the last few corners now. Oh, is Luckman's jumped into second place.
Uncle Screech has had a kissy with the wall, I think, by the way. Look at that last corner.
Oh dear. Yeah, this is definitely not one of my favourite tracks. Not on the pad, anyway. Let's just say traction is an issue out of that last corner.
Jennings having a watch of Gertrude doing his donuts.
Oh, as Mew comes out of the pits to, well, do nothing, unless you could always do some donuts.
So I think my prediction could be very wrong, unless...
Yeah. Well, mine's well out at the moment, because the two that I said have the best chance of winning are third and fourth. Pit stop. That is not how you spell pit stop.
So I wonder how much force feedback Budge's got on tonight. Hopefully not too much.
Yeah, don't want you doing your shouldering, fella. Oh, Uncle Screech burning his tyres out a little bit. It was brand new tyres. He's permanently in Budge now. I'm sure there's some rules about mating while you're on the track.
He's been trying to sneak in a lap.
Well, you know, track familiarisation.
So Budge is saying gearbox is too short. Max speed is low. That's the joys of the tuning.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did race this league for a couple of seasons.
Oh, excellent. Right, there you go. Right, you know what that means. I've got to change car for one because I'm in a Porsche. Where's the DB? Here we go. Right, I'm going to do a quick lap.
Go for it.
And Herbie can talk you through the corners, since he's got the track map.
Oh, look at that lovely pink car.
Yeah. You can guess that I didn't get Fubs to do this one. Right, don't know why I'm on the softs, but it's going to be a sucky lap anyway, so it don't really matter. Alright, so Over to you then, Herb.
There you go, coming up to Dalchi, I think it is the first corner.
Getting it completely wrong.
Now that seems to be my kind of racing line. That's how I go around corners, that is.
Hello, Screechy.
Hello, Screech. And now Coca-Cola corner. Much better there. 100R. Very nicely done there. Making full use of the curbs. Hairpin. Interesting name there for a corner.
Is it literally called the hairpin?
Yeah, it's called hairpin. 300R, now coming up to Dunlop corner. Ooh. Nice
Always a
save
sideways.
Round T13, T14, and up the Dit corner.
The worst corner on any racetrack.
And Panasonic corner. It's a corner with so many different lines, and none of them seem to be wrong sometimes. And there we go. With the final.
Do you know what? I've probably done a faster lap.
Seems to be an ongoing advice, though. Everyone wants Gertrude to go faster.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
There's only
That was
1.4,
quite an impressive turn. Budge
Right.
just run away from you.
I'm not chasing him. Do you know what? Unfortunately, I don't think I can get the Samba bus out because it's GR3. And I don't really have a daft GR3. Although I do have... I've got a lot of Atenzas all of a sudden. Right, anyway. Right, so there you go. That's the lap. Oh, this Hansa goes a little bit crazy on the old throttle there. Right, we're just waiting for people now to get back from their little toilet stops.
Budge has said something that's very true. Screech is a tryhard.
He is. He actually is. Have you noticed on a Tuesday night how quiet he goes?
Yes.
And that's in a bus.
That's why he's in first place. Although we did give him a good battle last Tuesday.
Yeah, true. I think I actually won one last week, didn't I?
You did, and I won the other one. I've lost me coveted wooden spoon spot. I'm quite sad about that.
I know. I'm not sure how I feel about you not being in last place.
It's not right.
I'm kind of happy and sad all at the same time. Alright, so any moment now, Mr. Luckman is going to... Sorry, I can't call him... Oh, what am I supposed to be calling? Mandingo, isn't it?
Mandingo.
Mandingo, there you go. Yes, Mandingo is going to be starting the race.
It looks like Budge has put himself in the corner.
Nobody puts Pudgy in the corner.
I think he's put himself in the corner, and now in the wall.
Right, so here we go. Season 7, Race 4. Janik on pole, Lookman in second, Fubuki third, Hansa fourth, Matikaki in fifth, Screech starting sixth, Hunty in seventh, Budge in eighth, and the Mew at the back of the pack in ninth. 5 red lights. Away we go.
And we go. Oh, Budge got a good start there.
Yeah, straight up sixth. And are we going to get the cluster that is usually turn 1? Ooh, little Budge getting a little bit of a tap going there.
Few nudges, nothing too serious there.
Fubuki dropping down to 5th.
Budge up to 4th.
I'm sorry, who's the tryhard?
Exactly.
I'm sure Fubuki was actually pushing him round the corner then to try and get him to go quicker.
Gertrude's dropped all the way back to 8th.
Fubuki's made it back past Budge. And Budge is unfortunately under a bit of pressure from Matty as well. Ooh, not sure if there was a little bit of argy-bargy there. But Budge definitely came off second best.
Jennings pulled himself a second gap out to the front.
To be fair, he normally does when he's up front. That's when he likes to disappear down the road. But ooh, look squirrely out of that corner there. That was a bit dodgy.
Yeah. Oh, I missed what happened to Budge. He's dropped back to 8th.
Yeah, there was definitely, I think, contact into one of the corners there. I can't remember what corner, but it got him speeding all over the place and he had to fight to get the car back under control.
Screech is all over the back of Gertrude.
And Fubuki in 7th place.
Yeah, I think both him and Budge lost out big time somewhere.
A little confused by that.
Hunty's just gone back for Matikaki.
Yep. It's a nice 40 battle going on here.
Yeah.
Fubs has made a move on Screech, so it's not going to be long before he's past Matty as well now. Oh, that's well annoying.
Oh.
There we go. For a moment then I lost all sound in my headphones.
A little bit of contact between Gertrude and Matikaki. Oh, Matikaki's all over the place.
Oh yeah, it's very close to taking a piece out of Fubs there as well.
Yeah.
He's got to be careful around these pro... I think we can call Fubuki a pro driver, really, can't we?
I think we can, yeah.
In this particular field, there's a group of fellas who we can get away with calling pro.
Well, the top 3 have got a 5-second gap on 4th place.
They're just streaking away. There's too much fighting going on in this pack, and it's slowing everybody down.
But the thing is, between Matty Cake and Fubs is giving Gertrude a bit of space.
Matty Cake pushing Fubs out in that corner as well. That's not going to go down well.
Now he's got Screech and Budge all over the back of him.
You can't pick on Fubuki when we're around. That's just not that.
That.
It's not any form of water sport. Oh, Hunty a little bit wide.
He was, yes. And he picked up a penalty.
Right, now if he's got any common sense, and he has, he's keeping out of the way, scrubbing it real quick. I believe one of the rules in this league is you have to get rid of your penalty as quickly as you can.
Mew's not too far behind them all either.
Good lad. Luckman's actually put in a little bit of pressure on Hansa now.
Oh yes.
He seemed to get a much better line out of the last corner. This sprint race down to the first corner with these two is going to come down to who's got the better tune. Luckman's pulled out. He's gone past him already before the braking zone. Who's going to have it when they come out the corner though? Oh, definitely Luckman. Yeah, it was almost textbook, that was beautiful.
Fubs is back up to 4th.
Yeah, wow, it wasn't going to take long, was it? Let's be honest. Now Fubs will just get his head down and see if he can make an inroad on these two. This Genic is he's nearly got a 3-second lead on him now.
Yes, hasn't he? I'm just watching Screech, he's all over the back of Matty Cakes. Oh, he nearly lost it then.
He was nearly all over the wall.
He was. I think Budgie's just sitting back waiting to pick through the pieces.
Yeah. Alright, I'm guessing that young Tony's feeling the 19-hour stream.
That's right, I think he might be turning the air blue with that little penalty he got as well.
Yeah, I can imagine.
He was in a nice position.
Yeah, and then it was just, it's the silly mistakes though.
Yeah.
As Genic goes faster again with a 1:37.3. To be fair, his last 3 laps have all been in the 1:37 range. Actually, Luckman is also in the 1:37 range as well. He's only 2/10 off of Genic's time.
In fact, he's getting quicker every lap by the look of it.
Mm-hmm.
Evening, Doc.
Evening, dude. Right. Fubs doesn't seem to be doing that good a job at catching up. In fact, I do believe he's falling back a little bit.
I think what's happening is Hans has been towed along in Luckman's slipstream.
Yeah, and Fubs is also having to defend from Matty Cake as well, who seems to be a lot braver into the corners.
Well, from what I was reading before the race, Fubs got in the house, turned the PlayStation on, and he was straight into qualifying.
Yeah, he's got to start giving himself a bit more time. Alright, unfortunately it looks like Mew's definitely falling off the back of the pack now.
Yeah.
12 seconds down.
Gertrude's catching up on Budge as well.
Yeah. Let's hope they catch up to each other and we get a nice scrap going on. Nothing dirty, just a good battle. Yeah, Fubs now nearly 7.5 seconds behind third. So yeah, I think you're right, Hans is definitely just being towed along now by Luckman.
Well, I think we're going to be getting pit stop soon as well.
Yeah, especially for those guys who are on the softs wanting to swap over to the super softs.
Because you've got Screech, Fubs, Hansa, Luckman. They're all on the racing softs.
Yeah, to be honest, I think Hansa's actually having a bit of a handful just staying with Luckman this evening.
Like I say, he's not a fan of this track.
Yeah,
But
well, right. Is this gonna? Oh no, Luckman stayed out for another lap. I was half expecting him to jump in the pits then. He doesn't have a lot of go.
Hansa just pulled up 1:37.5.
Right, Hunt is in the pits. Right, Screech making a little bit of a charge towards Matty Cake now as well. He's only half a second behind. Must remember as well, Screech does race on a pad.
He does.
And he's bloody good at it as well, and it's annoying. Right, so Screech now in almost the perfect position to keep the pressure on Matty. I get the feeling this is going to be down to how well they take the last corner. As Screech goes a little wide. Yeah, this is literally, I hate this track for these last two corners.
Well, there you go. Hansa stopped out, but Jennick and Luckman have fitted.
He must be, he's got to be running on fumes, surely. He's going to have a very light car, though.
He is. Bob's just stopped out as well.
Maybe that's what they're thinking, just stay out with the lightest car. Although Fubbs has done a stonking job of fuel saving. He's got way more than Hansa. In fact, looking at Hansa, I'm a little worried whether or not I'll be able to make it to the pits.
Oh, Budger's gone off on the first corner out from the pits.
Cold tyres.
Just let Gertrude through.
It looks like Hansa has played an absolute blinder with the fuel.
I must say, Hansa's driving has improved massively. He was always faster than me, but a snail's faster than me, but the pace he's got these days, it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely coming in the pits now. Look down at your fuel gauge, there you go. Had a nasty vision of him not coming into the pits then, that would have been disastrous for him. So he's on the softs, I'm guessing he's going straight onto the super softs.
Fubbs has stayed out.
Well, I did say that he was on a lot more. Oh, I'm not sure whether or not that's another fuel. And Jennick's closing in as well. Jennick on the softs now, but obviously when Fubbs comes in, he's going to go onto the super softs. Right, Screech's looks like he's done the undercut on Matty Cake.
Yeah, well, it's change of tyres. Matty Cakes was on the super softs, now he's on softs, and Scrooge's on the super softs.
Yeah, so he'll be romping away. Right, Jennick is absolutely bombing along at the moment. He's reeling Fubuki in, bearing in mind Fubuki's still got to come into the pits. Has Jenik already stopped? Yes, he has.
It's amazing how the pit lap is always your fastest lap.
Yeah, weird, isn't it? Because you think for all the slowing down you have to do and the, you know, accelerating from a standstill, is Fubuki not coming in? Holy carp! For a minute, that was that was a messy pit entrance. 1% fuel as well. And obviously, that's going to take a while to get juice into this car now. So Fubuki is going to be hemorrhaging time. Still holds out on fourth. But he's now... Well, that's basically going to be 11 seconds down the road now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's lost out on that one.
See, I thought this and Suzuka were his strongest tracks.
Matty Cakes has took 5th back from Screech.
Oh, I'm sure Screech will have something to say about that, especially being on the quicker tyre. Ooh, that was a much better line through there from Screech. I have noticed though with Matty Cake that he does drive, what's the polite way of putting it, with his elbows out. He's not frightened of taking a bit of paintwork off your car. And to be honest, Screech is under threat from Hunty. Oh, I think Hunty... Oh, Hunty nearly had him there as well.
And there was a bit of bad blood between Hunty and Matty Cakes after the last round, wasn't there?
Wow. Yeah, I'm not going there. That's all I'm saying. Hunty right up his chuff now.
Yep.
He's in the perfect position for a slipstream overtake. Because all he needs to do is pull out at the right time. He might even have Screech if he gets it right. Oh, Matty pulls straight in front of his nose. Alright, this is going to be down to who's got the biggest what's-its under braking in. It's Matty Cake.
I think Screech just took the sensible line there.
Yeah. Ooh, Screech will be lucky not to get penalty. That was quite a cut on that corner.
I think he might be okay.
Yeah, well, 5 seconds has passed now and he hasn't got anything, so... That should be the end of that.
Hans is closing in on Lupman.
Ah, there's
only
still...
about hundreds, but it's down under 2 seconds.
Right, Screech past Matty Cake again.
Matty Cake's right behind him.
And Hunty's closing in on them both again. This is basically going to be a carbon copy of the last lap.
And the thing is, with them doing this, it's allowing Budge to catch back up to them.
Yep. Which is never a bad thing.
No. Go on, Skip. Alan has joined the party.
Alan! Where are you? What happened?
He's in the chat.
Oh no! You're not supposed to be in the chat, you're supposed to be in the race. Ooh, Matty Cake going very defensive into that corner there. I can imagine the air in Hunty's place at the moment is going slightly blue.
Just a bit.
Alright, Screech actually pulling out a little bit of a lead from them now as well. Obviously, the more involved they get with each other, the less they're going to pay attention to Screech.
I'm just asking Alan. He says he's packing his flat up, so wherever he's moving, he's taking his flat with him.
Well, fair enough. What area are you moving to then, Alan? Sorry, evening, Raiden.
Yeah, something. I think Hans has had a bad corner. He's dropped back 2.5 seconds now.
Oh, Jenik is absolutely romping away with this one.
It really is.
Is it 4 seconds? It's going to take something massive for him not to win this now.
It is.
But, you know, it won't be the first time we've seen somebody make a mistake out of the blue. Not that I'm wishing that on nephew Jenik, but, you know, things do happen.
Screech has got himself a bit of space now.
Well, I know Matty won't want to hear this, but Hunty really needs to get back on the back of him again. Kind of force Matty to defend a little bit, will give Screech a chance to break even further away. Because Matty's definitely better under braking. Alright, Fubs is still hovering around that 10-second mark.
Just keeps dropping it, although it's... yeah.
Oh, Lookman has took nearly a quarter of a second out of Jenik. And he's going to have to drive faster than that. There's only 5 laps left. Although he is fastest in the first sector. Come on, Lookman.
All 5th, 6th and 7th are getting all close together now.
So, you're joking me. Alan! He's moving 20 seconds away from where he lives.
But you're going to get a man cave.
Man
That's all
cave.
that matters.
Yeah. Nothing else matters, only the man cave. Technically, I have 2. Got 1 at the house and 1 at the allotment.
All a bit ragged through there, Screech.
Well, bless him, Lookman is actually on a charge. He just doesn't seem to be able to do much. Jenik's kind of holding the gap at 3.6 seconds now. Ooh, is that Hunty about to try and make a move on Matty Cake? He's not really close enough, is he?
Nah.
Oh, he is now. Closed up nicely into turn 1.
Yeah, everyone seems to be getting a little bit ragged now.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a long race, 19 laps around this track. We've been going 24 minutes and they've still got, well, 3.5 laps to do. Yeah, Matty's getting a bit loose in the corners now. Oh, as is Screech. And a bit wide on the exit there. And this literally is the only battle on track at the moment.
Yeah, because Fubs isn't exactly pulling away from them.
No. And he's not exactly catching Hansa either, really.
No.
I do get the feeling, by the way Gertrude's driving, that he really wants to get in front of Matty Cake.
Yes.
Just if nothing else to prove a point, maybe. Let's just hope he keeps a cool, calm head.
We are talking about the same Gertrude here, aren't we?
Yeah, I know. He's going to do something silly, he's going to rage, and that'll be the end of it. Oh, he tried to fake match. Oh, he's pulled it off.
Yes.
He's actually done it.
Oh, well done. That was a lovely manoeuvre, that was.
That for the fake. He did nothing. So Hunty was obviously just right. Okay, if you're not going to defend, I'm going for it. Absolutely wonderful move. And to be honest, just having a quick look at the tyre wear, Screech isn't really wearing his tyres out any more than Hunty.
No, as I've seen, the super soft and the soft, it doesn't seem that much difference wear-wise.
No, I hate to say it, but I reckon that the tyre wear could have been higher.
But yeah, I think, bar any major mistakes, Jennings has got the victory.
Yeah, it's definitely his race to lose now.
Because he's definitely matching Luckman lap for lap.
Yeah, it's back up to 4 seconds again. Luckman did a couple of laps ago have it down to 3.6 and now it's up to 4.3.
Yeah, Jennings responded straight away.
To be fair though, it looks like Hans is chipping away at Luckman.
Yeah, because that was over 4 seconds as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I don't know whether Luckman just got a little bit loose into a corner, or it might be tyre wear. That front near side tyre does look a bit more worn than anything else.
Car just snapped back at Gertrude, and Matty Cakes is now right over the top, right over the back of him.
Yeah, and we do know that Matty Cake isn't scared of late braking, so this could be a bit spicy. Oh, has he had him? I think he's had him. Oh no, he backed right out of that one. Oh, slow in, fast out.
Oh.
He's done it. He's done the over-under.
Yes.
This is literally the most exciting bit of racing on the track at the moment. The battle for 6th place. Ooh, Hunty getting very squirrely there.
Ooh, now that's a harsh penalty.
What? Oh, I can imagine that's going to break him. That is this close to the end of the race.
That would break anybody. That would.
That was overly harsh for what just happened. Of course, he can't carry it across the line either. He does have to get rid of that penalty.
And I think Uncle Budge is really struggling.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's not his shoulder.
Yes. I think he may have just laid off to make sure that he didn't.
Yeah. Because if you remember, I don't know if you saw the last race, but at one point he was actually driving one-handed.
I remember him telling me that.
To make sure that he didn't do any further damage. I actually think, and I hate to say it, because the next track is Laguna Seca, and there's some quite heavy steering needed there. Maybe Budge should maybe not race the last one of the series.
Oh, Alan has just said that you can carry the penalty till the end of the race, as long as you don't finish with it.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to get rid of it before the end of the lap that you're currently on.
G has just said something that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Butch may have had one too many last night.
Oh, so he's had his painkillers then, so he should be all right. He's got no excuses.
Yeah. Yeah, the painkillers, but they don't sort the head out.
Yeah. His shoulder's fine. His head's a bit fuzzy.
Some lovely drive by Screech to keep fifth, though.
Absolutely stonking. And he's got 4 seconds. Well, it'll be 5 seconds. There you go. It's just clicked over to 5 seconds. 6 seconds. Oh my god. What? Did those two have a bit of a coming together or something? Or did Matty Kate just lose it in the last corner?
I'm not sure. Must have picked a penalty up himself.
Alright, so everybody now in the final lap. Jenik has absolutely whomped away with this. He's nearly 5 seconds down the road. This ain't the first time, actually, I've seen Jenik do this. Just run off at the beginning of the race and nobody sees him again.
Yeah, yes. Let's hope he has enough fuel to get around the lap.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be fine. There's loads in there.
Butch says he's a bit hanging.
Yeah. I think we kind of guessed that, to be fair.
Yeah, but Screech should be alright this round, because the last one he used his fuel trying to catch it Gertrude, didn't he?
Oh, bless him. Look, the Muse pulled off track to make sure he doesn't interfere with the leaders as they come past him.
Fair play to him. They are very distracting, the blue flags, though.
Yeah. Right, so there we go. Your first three, Jenik, Luckman and Hansa, and Fabuki with a very commendable 4th place and a penalty. Scrub it, Fubs. Ooh, was he able to... Well, it doesn't really matter. It's Screech is too far down the road for that to matter, even if he didn't get rid of the penalty.
He had a bit of a charge on at the end as well, Fubs did.
I tell you what, bloody well done there, Screech.
Yeah, well done, Screech.
There's Matty and Hunty had actually closed in on Matty towards the end of the race as well. And Uncle Budge. The little rum-filled warrior. Little bit of battle damage on the front of the car.
I think that was in the early laps, wasn't it, when him and Fubs lost out?
Yeah. But there you go. The race results, and obviously I'll pull them up on screen as soon as we get back to the lobby. But well done to Jenik.
Yes, Hunty, the game's really ruined you there.
Well done to Jenik getting... Well, it basically cleared the board. He got fastest lap, pole position, clean race. Absolutely stonking result for him. So, just to confirm... Jenik in first, Luckman in second, Hansa in third, Fabuki in fourth after that, well, a bit of a dodgy start, Screech in fifth, Matty in sixth, Gertrude in seventh, Budge in eighth, and the Mew bringing up the rear in ninth.
And just reading, Mew's only practice of the track was the Samba Buzz on Tuesday. But well done, everybody. Good racing.
Yep. Oh, Fabuki's already left the room. That's uncharacteristic. He doesn't normally run away that quickly. He's definitely not happy with that one.
No. But as I say, he literally just came back from, I'm assuming from work, walked in the house, turned it on, and was racing.
Yeah. Right, well, congratulations to Jenik for winning the race.
Yes.
We will be back
Jenik.
again next week. We'll be at Laguna Seca, or WeatherTech Raceway, whichever way you want to look at it. It's Laguna Seca. Okay, that's its name. You don't need to call it anything else. Bloody hell. Right, so thanks to Herbie for joining me in the commentary booth this evening. Hopefully, if he fancies it, you can always join me again next Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be here. As long as you want me here, I'll be here to join you.
Yeah, what are you on about? I always want you, you know that.
Oh, Budgie's saying he might have accidentally tapped his teammate.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
it was my fault.
yeah, obviously.
Well, yeah, it had to be my fault.
Technically, you are here.
I am here.
You're in the lobby. Right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Do all
Cheers,
that
everybody.
silly YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, comment, blah, blah, blah. And we'll see you next Sunday at 8 p.m. Take care, all. Bye-bye now. Say bye-bye, Herb.
Bye-bye.